Represent the values that you stand for. Click the link below for God, Family, and Guns merchandise. I'm going to take a moment and just kind of preach to the choir here. Because what we've recently found out regarding Chicago Mayor Lightfoot, who is one of the most anti-Second Amendment humans in the United States, definitely one of the most anti-Second Amendment leaders out there. And Chicago is really one of the worst cities on the planet, by far. Definitely the single most dangerous city in the country, if not the world, based on your ability to not get shot, based on your ability to not get some sort of violent crime be up against you, but yet it's illegal to own firearms. Yet there's more shootings in Chicago than anywhere else in the country. Primarily because, of course, believe it or not, criminals, they don't follow laws that tell you you can't carry a gun. I mean, they're out committing violent crimes with guns, for goodness sakes. Now, the hypocrisy lies in that it was recently discovered and released that Mayor Lightfoot has a protective squad, is what they referred to. Her protective squad is made up of 71 armed police officers. So this one woman, this mayor, has 71 armed guards constantly guarding over her family, protecting her, protecting those around her. Meanwhile, the citizens of her city have no protection. Their only protection is they could reach out and call 911, and hopefully within 12 to 20 minutes a cop will show up. It is absolute hypocrisy. And you look at the Hollywood elites, same thing. I would be almost willing to bet any person who is anti-Second Amendment that has enough power to get on television, talk about, or political power to rule over a group of people and talk about on TV that somehow we're against people having guns, I guarantee that person has armed guards. Guaranteed that person has armed guards. It's an easy thing to say when you're surrounded by armed guards. And again, it's just the hypocrisy. What's going on in Chicago has to come to an abrupt end. It's just so terrible. And I hope that this whole thing with the Supreme Court will bring a lot of this to light and ideally shut this down. But I'm sure what's going to happen is Chicago is going to be what they're going to then refer to as an anti-Second Amendment sanctuary. And they'll declare themselves to be that. Meanwhile, their citizens are just under gunfire from violent crimes daily. Daily. It's terrible. I wouldn't even drive through Chicago. Well, I wouldn't even drive through Illinois for that matter. But if for some reason any of my children were saying they were going to go to school in Chicago, live in Chicago, take a job in Chicago, I would fight it tooth and nail to make sure that they never step foot in that city because I fear for their safety. And the citizens of Chicago should fear for their own safety as well. Because when you have a mayor who has 71 armed guards, that's fearing for your safety. It'd be hypocritical not to. Love to hear your thoughts on all that. Again, just preaching the choir, but I think it has to be said. So love to hear your thoughts and comments. Put it below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. Feel called to support this channel with the Patreon. That link is also below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, so don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.